Hi Cancer, this is Mystic Virgo 4444. I'm doing your weekly timeless reading here. I'm going to start with your sign here, Cancer, and I'm going to see what comes out in the reading. If you all are interested, please like and subscribe. If you've already liked and subscribed my channel, I want to thank you so very much for doing so. I'm just going to get your message out here and see what's the universe has for you. I'm done with all the other signs, so you all can feel free to go and be a cross watchers. If you're cross watchers, go ahead and feel free to read those signs. I have here the Chariot that flew out of my hands here. Okay, wanting to see what does the universe have in store for the Cancers now. If y'all have a question that you want to ask the universe, go ahead and ask now while I'm shuffling, and hopefully your question will be answered during the reading. I have here the Five of Wands. Maybe you're arguing about a car situation, or maybe you want a car and maybe you're toggling back and forth with someone on the prices of the car. Just want to make sure I give a thorough shuffle for you all tonight. But looks like also some kind of conversation, and maybe you need to come out of something, or maybe thinking about coming out of something, talking to somebody about something here also. The Magician here, you're trying to change a situation with some kind of disagreement that has something to do with the card. I'm going to clarify this Chariot card here, and Temperance. Yeah, maybe you are trying to find a good deal on a car, and you're searching around trying to find it. I'm not going to settle for this. I'm going to keep looking until I find something that I need, something that I like. I'm not going to let anybody talk me into something just because I need a ride. That kind of stuff. So you're toggling around, maybe talking to a bunch of people about it, going to a few places, and something happened to where you had to have a car, or a situation like this. Maybe you had an accident or in the car, or maybe the car had some kind of malfunction after the accident and it never ran right again. Maybe the car caught fire and you definitely need a car to get back and forth to work and everything like this. And there's definitely something that you're headed toward, a decision that you're needing to make about the car situation here. I have here the Page of Wands and the King of Wands here. So you're definitely talking to somebody. One offer wasn't good enough for you, so you're going to move on to the next offer, but probably on the same lot, the same car lot. One person on the lot really wasn't willing to talk to you about what you needed in the car. The price you wanted, the payment range you wanted, you were looking for, the features that you wanted. One person was probably more inexperienced at being a car salesman compared to the other person. Or maybe this is you trying to make a commission on the car lot or something like that. And you are you are very much more skilled at this situation than the person who is below you, or the younger person at the car lot. You need somebody with some experience. So whether it's a woman or a man, whoever's selling the car, you don't care the gender as long as they know what they're doing. Okay. I have here the Emperor. Okay, you know what you want and you like what you want. If it's not up to your standards, you'll move on to the next thing until you find it. But it's not that you're worried up at night worrying about this, but you just want to spend your money on something that you really like. You don't want to go out and purchase the first thing that you see. You want to make sure that whatever it is that you are getting yourself into, whatever type of money you're spending on it, you want it to be something that you want. You want the price range to be what you want and how you want. You don't want to have to go back and then worry about this after you purchase the car. You don't want to have buyer's remorse. That's why you're taking your time in buying this car. You want to settle down and make sure you're making the right decision with the right salesperson. With the right salesperson. You want to make the right decision and you're headed in that right area, but you want to make sure you have somebody who knows what they're talking about. Okay, if they don't know what they're talking about, if they're stuttering and not trying to understand what you're saying, then you don't need to give your money to that person. And that's something you're very, very matter of fact about. You want somebody who knows what they're doing, handling your business, commission or not. Okay. And you're juggling. the situation, and you need to, because you don't want to be with just anything. You want something that you love. You work your butt off for the money that you make, and you want to make sure that whatever it is you're doing is something that needs to be that's right. You have here the ten of pentacles and the four of cups. So you have the money that you want to spend, okay? But you don't want just an unexperienced person toggling with your money. You want to make sure that the person who knows what they're doing here is going to look at your money. You're going to sit there and talk about it, and he's going to make sure that you know that he's able to put you in what you really, really want with reasonable payment plans. Or hell, you might just pay for it for cash. Who knows? Only you know, however you roll with that. If you can spend money to buy a car for cash, congratulations, because I wish I could. I wouldn't have a car note right now. So I have here the Queen of Cups, very, very focused here. You probably have an accountant that's focused on your money here. She's looking and making sure that you make the right decisions, or he's making sure that you make the right decisions, or maybe you are an accountant or dealing with something in banking or something like that. You know how to roll the numbers, and you know what numbers look like, and you know how to figure them out quite well. And that's the way you want it to stay. That's why you want to make sure that whatever deal you make when it comes to this car is a solid deal, because you have the money and you have the means. You just want to make sure they know what they're doing on their end. But you can always go somewhere else, you know, and you already know you have the strength. That's why you're taking your time. You have this here, the 8 symbol over both of their heads, the strength and the power. You have everything inside of you to manifest whatever it is you want, and that's why you want to make the best deal when it comes to this car, because you know that you can get it, because you already know what you want, but you want to make sure they toggle with you about this, okay? There's not going to be more than 2 and 3 people coming up to you, helping you. You just want that one person on that car lot who knows what they're doing, who knows what they're saying, and who can guarantee you a good price, who can guarantee you what they said on the commercial that drew you in the first place, okay? There's nothing that you need to look back on. You're not going to look back on anything, because you already know what you have ahead of you. You just want to make sure that you don't deal with this inexperienced. If you already know that you deal with this inexperienced person on the parking lot, this is what you're going to get. But if you deal with the person on the parking lot who has a lot of sense, who knows how to sell cars and knows how to toggle back and forth with you, and you know how to toggle, the only thing you're going to be looking forward to is looking at that new ride, riding in your new ride, having a good time, because you know this person is capable of getting it for you here, Cancer. Yes, they are. They're going to help you make that deal. They're going to make sure you make that right decision, and they're going to make sure of that, because they want that commission that's going to come from them selling you that car. Okay, and that's a good thing. If they deserve it. If they did what they did on their end to do all the pricing situations and come out with a good payment plan for you, that's good for them. Of course, I have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. So definitely, you're going to get this ride. You want to make sure you have everything in place, because you like what you like, and that's what it is. And people see you coming from a mile away, because they know how strong you are, and they can sense your magnetism, how strong you are. So they know that they can't get over on you. They're not going to make you sign on a dotted line, because you're going to read every piece of paper that there is. It may take you a lengthy time to do that, but you're going to read up on it. You're going to make sure that everything is in place before you sign that dotted line and drive that car off. Okay, what else does the Cancer need to know here? I have Judgment. I have leaving you out in the cold. I don't do reversal, so I turned this 5 of Pentacles around. And here, it's not that you left the inexperienced car dealer out in the cold. He or she just needs a little bit more experience before they want to try to sell to you. And that's how you put it to the person. Give me somebody who has more experience. And it's nothing against you. I just need somebody who can really, really toggle with me. And I don't think you're ready for that right now. Okay? So that's what that is with that. So you have the 3 of Pentacles, and I have the 7 of Wands. And it looks like you probably, this person probably thought that you were up to no good. He don't want no part, he tripping or whatever. Nah, he wants somebody else who got more experience. Yes, I do when it comes to me spending my money. And that's exactly this is what you told the young person who you probably turned away on the car lot, because he just wasn't It's not like he wasn't doing his job. He just wasn't doing his job right enough for you. So you just have to move on to somebody else and toggle with somebody else until you found the right person. Nothing against this person. You just needed somebody with more experience. That's all they had to do with more experience. Okay. I have the eight of wands, and I have the 5 of swords. But it's the same situation here. Yeah, he talked a good game. He did a good job, but he just wasn't for me. I just need somebody else. No offense against this person. I want to communicate with somebody who has been around as long as I have been, over 50 years. I just need somebody with more experience. That's it. More experience to toggle with me. Okay. So Cancer, you're very, very matter of fact with your dealings with people. You want things done right down to the letter. You follow rules as best you can. You don't have issues with red tape. You just like stuff done the way it's supposed to be done. And that's a good thing. I have the Hermit and I have the King of Swords. So you're about to come out of this decision and you're going to make a decision on getting a car that's right for you. Cutting out the BS. You don't want have to go through any hassles. You want to walk on that lot and talk to somebody who knows what they're doing and go ahead and get your ride and pull it off that lot. Okay? And your high priestess, when you get home, she's going to love that car and she's going to say, okay, can I drive for a couple of days? She's going to love your ride. You're going to love your ride. And y'all are going to just be a happy little cozy couple together in your brand new car. Okay? So Cancer, I hope you all enjoyed this reading. I hope you all are able to find the car that you are looking for and find the deal that you are looking for. And I will see you next week. You all have a good week.